Now let's hurry the fuck up. We don't got
Yeah.
much time.
We can, yeah, one show. So you need to hurry the fuck up because I
All
can
right.
do it in like 5 to 10 minutes. You take like 20 to 30.
All right. First match. 1-on-1. No shit. Roxanne Perez versus Mercedes Monet. Ah shit. No, not Bianca Belair.
I'm still upset you took Mercedes from me.
You have her back.
What, just one episode and that's all you want from her?
No, like a month or two.
I needed her like now.
God.
The plan was Survivor Series. I was like, yeah, I could do four horsewomen versus Damage Control. Like as I was going through my mind, you're like, I'm going to take Mercedes. I was like, son of a bitch.
Oh shit. And then 2-on-2, Nia Jax and Tamina versus
Nobody, Mina.
Thea and JC. Not even tagging in real life anymore, but it's fine.
This for the tag titles? Are they the tag champs?
Yes, they are, but no, not for the tag titles.
Okay.
We got Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. Shit, no, not Roman Reigns. I'm just spamming X and it's fucking backfiring on me.
You said Jey Uso?
No, Chad Gable
No.
versus Jinder.
I don't know why Jay was on my mind. I think he said Roman, and then my mind went to Jay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fatal 4-way. Montez Ford versus Kofi Kingston versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Omos.
How was Omos almost a higher overall than Montez? That's a shame.
Main event tag match. Finn Balor and JD versus Damian Priest and Dirty Dom.
The
All right, I'm
Irish
starting the
lads
show. I'm
versus the
starting the
Latino
show. I'm starting the
lads.
show. Go, go, go. We're running out of time. We're running out of time. The show just started. We're already behind. All right, Roxanne opens the show fresh off her star-making performance at Fastlane. Welcome to the era of the prodigy. At Fastlane, I take care of business. I did what I had to do, and I'm ready to move forward with my career. And all, and we all know what the end goal is. That women's world championship. So Rhea, I'm ready to run it back. But before that, let's celebrate. And what better way to celebrate than to host an open challenge here tonight? So whoever is back there and wants a fight, come on out. I'm ready. Ric Flair's music hits. He says, "Congratulations, Roxanne. You beat my pride and joy. You got her off Raw. It also managed to pop my spine back into place. But that's not all. You managed to piss off some of her friends, and they are ready to make your life hell." Roxanne looks confused. Suddenly, Mercedes' music hits. Huge pop. She comes on out to the ring. Cut to commercial. Come back from commercial. Finn Balor has a backstage promo. He's got JD on his left side and Nakamura on his right. Tonight, Nakamura proves to the world that what I never forgot, that he is one of the best to ever step foot in that ring. When he enters the number one contenders match for the IC Championship, Montez, Kofi, and Omos better keep their eyes open at all times. The most devastating striker in WWE can come from anywhere. And Priest, you had it coming. This is all your fault. You couldn't be happy for my success, so you had to make sure I stayed down at your level. Tonight, we will not stop until you can't stand anymore. Dom, it didn't have to be like this. You could have been with us. You could have helped change the landscape of the WWE forever. Rhea, where were you? You haven't been there for us all year. We've barely seen you in that locker room. This is just as much your fault as it is Priest's. Welcome to a new era. All right, and then we get this match. Match starts, and Mercedes just rushes Roxanne. It is a very fast-paced match. Towards the end, Rick throws a kendo stick in the ring and distracts the ref. But it was terrible timing since Roxanne is the only one up at this point. Roxanne looks at the kendo stick, thinks about it. We hear her say, "Nope, no, no, nope. That was a one-time thing. Can't happen again." She kicks it out. As she's doing that, Mercedes rolls her up. Mercedes has her feet on the rope and a handful of tights. Mercedes wins. Roxanne has a face of shock. All right, we're speedrunning this. Surprisingly, making less mistakes while reading faster. Bloodline locker room. Rock is just sitting in silence. It finally breaks. All right, we need some good news here. I don't think there's a way to get back into the world title picture for a while. Could you not hear the ref counting solo? I got pinned! I mean, it's not all lost. Thank you, Tamina and Naya, for bringing back gold to us. Jimmy, you told me on the phone you got some good news for us. What is it? Yes, sir, Tribal Chief. With your permission, I'd like to welcome a new member to the bloodline. My wife, Naomi. Naomi walks in with a smile on her face. Rock gets a giant smile. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, of course, you could join the bloodline. Welcome home. All right, everyone, bring it in. Group hug. Oh, and I have a perfect way to get us back into the world title picture. They all look uncomfortable in the group hug, except The Rock, who just has a giant smile on his face. All right, Nia and Tamina win. Afterwards, they cut a promo. The Bloodline hold the Women's Tag Team Championships, and soon, with the addition of the newest member, we will have the Women's World Championship. Naomi comes out, the three of them just pose in the ring. All right, cool. Bianca goes to the Street Profits locker room to hype up Montez. Once she walks in, she sees that Jade is already there, and she's laughing ridiculously hard at a joke that Montez must have said. She puts her hand on Montez's thigh, which catches him off guard. Bianca lets out a Jade turns around to see Bianca and says, "Oh, hey, I was just looking for you, and I figured this would be the spot to find you." As she slowly backs away from Montez. You know, I gotta tell you something. I think you're right. We should switch up the strategy for Tamina and Naya. I'm way stronger, so I'll start first. And you'll get the hot tag. Okay, that's it. Bye, Bianca. Bye, Montez. All right, cool. Gender wins. All right, he cuts a promo afterwards. Next week in this year, we'll take their rightful spot at the top. Standing in front of us are two washed-up superstars clinging onto their younger years. One kick to the back could paralyze Stone Cold. One 20-minute match and KO would be too tired to stand. It is our turn to run this company. I forgot they were in a fucking rivalry. I'm not gonna lie, it's been too long. All right. Backstage, Mercedes is seen getting cleaned up after her debut. Roxanne goes up to her and says, "You got lucky." That's what everyone who isn't good enough says. This isn't over. Whatever. Rox leaves. Rick goes up to Mercedes. "You did great out there. We make such a great team. We are going to go so far together." Thanks, Rick, but I don't need you. I work on my own. She walks away as Rick stares at her and says, "Wait, but who am I going to help here on Raw? No one here needs me." Rick looks around and sees something. He goes to it. Hear him say, "Hey, John, what's with the frown?" John Cena just shakes his head, says, "I don't think I have it anymore, Rick. I made the same mistake over 10 years apart. I'm a phony. Sounds like you need some guidance. I can be there for you if you allow it." Sure, got nothing to lose at this point. All right, let's start with this. What's something you want? I want to stand alone at the top of the mountain. I want to be a 17-time world champion. Cena, it would be an honor for you to break my record. All right, let's get to work. Okay. Randy Orton celebrating in the ring, crowd chanting that he deserves it. Thank you. Thank you all truly from the bottom of my heart. It feels good to be a 15-time world champion. Now, for my first order of business, Jay's music hits. Hey, hey, check it out. I ain't getting the title rematch. No, I'm getting my title rematch. I didn't get pinned. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still the champion. So we are running it back. Okay, and why would I do that? Or better yet, you know what? Let me give you the title shot and take it away from you on so I could take it from you. There you go. You don't call the shots around here? I do. Matter of fact, sure. Let's do it. I'm not satisfied that I didn't get to pin your ass at Fastlane. Let's run it back. Survivor Series. I will see you there. Number one contenders match. Nakamura hits Kofi with a Kinshasa. Nakamura hits Kofi with a Kinshasa. There you go. He's about to go for the pin when Priest comes in and hits him with the South of Heaven. Montez hits a frog splash on Kofi for the win. After the match, Sheamus comes out, gets in the ring, starts clapping, goes face to face with Montez, backs away, then quickly turns around and hit him with a solid punch in the eye. Montez wins, number one contender for the IC Championship. All right. Okay. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of. All right. Cut to Judgment Day locker room. Good job out there. Priest screwing over Nakamura was a good call. But what about tonight's main event? They have the numbers advantage. Surely they go for the revenge tonight. I already have thought about that, Dom. I made a call. Tonight we will show them they made a mistake turning on the Judgment Day. Isn't that right, Rhea? Rhea's zoned out. She has a lot on her mind. Priest asks, Rhea, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Just a lot going on. Zelina walks into the room. Count your days, Rhea. Raquel is out because of you. I know we were supposed to fight next week, but clearly you aren't mentally ready, and I want to beat the best version of you. I don't want to hear any complaining, so I'll give you another 2 weeks. You know, as bad as you hurt Raquel, I'm gonna hurt you a whole lot worse. Zelina starts walking out the room, but she decides to throw one more jab. You know, I really hope a Dom turns on you next. We follow Zelina out the room. She walks a few feet before we see Gunther just go flying into the wall in front of her. The Rock walks in a frame and just starts laying down a whole bunch of punches on Gunther, followed by a rock bottom onto the concrete. Rox just stays there admiring his work and leaves. Oh, fuck. They're back on TV. Tiffany meets Bliss at the airport. Bliss tells Tiffany to wear a blindfold and put it on some earphones. She wants where they land to be a surprise. They finally land after a very long flight. We're here. Take off your blindfold. Oh my god. We're in Paris. Yep, we'll be here for a whole week, so you better start getting your to-do list ready. We cut to a montage of them doing all the touristy things in Paris. They go to the Louvre, they see the Mona Lisa, they have a picnic at the Eiffel Tower, they go to the top of it, they're in the catacombs, all that shit. Only 2 days left, says Bliss. Yep, it's been fun. I love Paris. Well, we're not done yet. This train ride will take us to the best part of Paris. Where to? You'll see. We cut to the face of Tiffany in disbelief. You've got to be kidding me. Nope, we're here. Disneyland Paris. We then get another montage of them at another Disneyland. And we end on Tiffany saying, I seriously can't do Disneyland again. Please. I appreciate that you at least took me to Paris first, but man, I can't keep doing this. Okay, last time. I promise. Alright, let's go pack our bags and go home. Oh, fuck. Finn cuts a promo before heading to the ring. Priest, you screwed Nakamura of the number one contenders match. And for that, this beating is going to pack an extra punch. Match starts fairly standard stuff. Towards the end, Nakamura is messing with Dom while the ref is distracted. When Austin Theory's music hits, Austin comes rushing Nakamura. They fight for a bit before Nakamura is able to get a chair and start beating down Theory. Dom and Priest are both laid out at this point and can't help him. Right as Nakamura is about to swing that chair once more, Bad Bunny's music hits. Benito comes running in with some kendo sticks that have the Puerto Rican flag on them. Nakamura tries to swing the chair at him, but he's too fast. He ducks. He starts laying into Nakamura with a kendo stick. He beats Nakamura enough until Theory can get up and join in. JD is looking on the outside in shock. Priest is back up. JD turns around, eats a south of heaven. Priest picks up the victory for the Judgment Day. Priest and Buddy shake hands. Dom hugs Theory. Rio comes out and poses with them. The new Judgment Day stand tall.
Nice.
That was a lot of work.
you did take a minute.
Matches.
Opening match, 1-on-1. Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin.
Breaker.
Match 2, Ricochet versus Dexter Lumis. $66, Jesus.
Yep, I just seen that too.
Match 3 is Pretty Deadly versus Humberto and Garza. I can't remember what their name became in real life.
Humberto Garza. Who?
Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Their name?
Yeah, they got like a tag name in real life. I just can't remember
Oh,
what it was. And
Legado.
then no, there's like a special name for them. It's something with like Garza,
No.
the Garza cousins, something like that. I don't know. Main event is Becky versus Bayley for the women's title.
Alright, you got one less match. You should be able to
I
do this.
usually do 4 matches. I think that's just my new norm. Occasionally I'll do 5, but usually 4.
Alright.
Art show. Are you ready?
Yes, go, go, go.
Okay. Drew McIntyre opens the show and once again gloats about retaining his WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes soon comes out and congratulates Drew on retaining and looks forward to their next matchup. Sammy then comes out and complains about Cody being at ringside as he was sitting at the commentary desk for their match. He says Cody came out to mess with him and if he wasn't there then he would have won the title. Drew tells Sammy that he lost and that is final. He had his opportunity and he failed. Now it's time for the adults in the room to handle business. As Drew and Cody stare down, Sammy gets in between them and says he will not be ignored. An email comes in from the anonymous GM and makes an announcement. The GM states that these 3 men have been going at one another for months now and we need to bring an end to this. So at Survivor Series, there will be a triple threat for the WWE Championship. Whoever the 2 losers of that match are will be unable to challenge the winner for the belt as long as they are champion. We move into the first match of the night. Braun Breaker is the aggressor throughout the match, and towards the end we see both men having a brawl on the outside. Braun sets Baron up against the barricade and charges around the ring. Right as Braun is about to spear Baron through the barricade, Baron moves out of the way, Braun goes crashing through the barricade, and Baron beats the count back into the ring. Baron Corbin wins via countout.
Alright.
We then move into a backstage segment. Becky and Bayley are speaking about Becky winning the women's title at Fastlane, and Becky says she is happy to be women's champion finally. Then she looks at Bayley and says she has a favor to pay off later tonight. Bayley asks Becky if she's ready for another match tonight. Becky says she is always ready for a fight. We then cut to another backstage segment. The OC are celebrating the Good Brothers winning the tag titles. AJ says this is just step 1 to them taking over SmackDown. AJ says after Cody, Sammy, and Drew handle their business at Survivor Series, he'll be waiting on the other side for a title shot. The Rebel Society confront and Punk laughs at AJ thinking he deserves a title shot. He tells AJ he already had a title shot and lost, so how about he steps to the side and let a true contender fight for the title? AJ laughs at Punk and asks him to remember what happened last time they fought and who earned the title shot. Punk then steps to AJ and says they can go out to the ring right now and see who's more deserving of a title shot. Jeez, I said title shot a lot. AJ says he's done too much celebrating to wrestle him tonight, but he'll gladly beat Punk next week. Punk says he'll be ready. Ricochet versus Dexter Lumis. Ricochet wins. Um, we cut backstage. LA Knight is interviewed about his title match at Fastlane. He admits he's sort of gotten his own way, but that does not excuse the reason for having Scarlett at ringside, and let alone does this man bring his woman out to ringside to distract him. He also brings a pipe to bash against the back of his skull when he's not looking. So he's throwing out one more challenge, crossing him one more time, no holds barred. And if Cross has anything left down there, he wants it to just be them. Mano y mano, no beasts, no bras, just two men hell bent on destroying one another. That sounds like a hell of an idea to me. Yeah. Uh, we move on to Pretty Deadly versus Garza and Carrillo. Pretty Deadly win.
Alright.
A vignette plays of Ilya Dragunov training. He speaks about the training regimen he has gone through to get back into shape. He says his war with Cross is one of the most devastating battles he has ever had to endure, but the dragon still burns inside. He speaks about how the dragon has been hibernating for a couple of months now and it is ready to break free. Soon he'll be back to unleash his vengeance among the roster. He warns those who stand in his way will be burnt to embers and stand no chance of stopping his blaze of momentum to the top. We then move on to our main event, Bayley versus Becky for the women's title. To start the match, we see Becky has some tape around her midsection from her match with Io at Fastlane. Becky and Bayley shake hands to start the match and then circle the ring and lock up. Bayley takes the advantage early on, but is not going for anything major. She's just working Becky down. Becky manages to fight back and take advantage of the match and tries to quickly hit a manhandle slam, but Bayley is quick to get out of it and roll out of the ring. Becky and Bayley joke about it being close to being over. Bayley re-enters the ring and they lock up again. Becky gets the advantage and shoots Bayley towards the ropes. As Bayley hits the rope, she's tripped up by Dakota Kai, who appeared out of nowhere. Becky is confused and then gets jumped by the rest of Damage Control. Bayley tries to get back in and save Becky, but also gets beaten down. To end the show, Damage Control stands over Becky and Bayley. Becky retains via DQ.
Alright. It's gonna be the fucking shortest episode we've had in a while.
It's going to be close to 20 minutes.
Is it?
It'll be close. It'll be like 18.
That's still the shortest. I think we go like 30.
Yeah.
Now.
Usually your side of the episode takes like this long.
Monday Night Raw is 3 hours.